Spice Divas, Sona's Charm, Red Lip Talk, Red Lip. You need a champagne type of thing, girl. I need some. I need some stronger than that.
We need some champagne. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're Red Lip Talk podcast. Yes, we do have our champagne. We have our wine.
That's
What
right.
about you, Kev? You don't drink?
No, I drank, but nothing today.
The man said he having a sober day.
He has a sober
That's
day.
what's up.
Yeah.
So we were talking about your chain, and it's a picture of your son. So you gonna tell us a little bit about that story?
Yes, Kieran, he was killed a year back. Um, Basically, he was dropping off a school friend, and come to find out his school friend shot him.
Wow.
That's the story. I remember that story. The reason I remember it because he was an awesome athlete,
Yes.
right? And it was a big story. And that's how I know and that's even more it come to me because Joanna is a good friend of mine. I remember her being a supporter to your family,
Yes.
and she even sung at an event that you guys had, like a memorial
Yes.
for him. Yeah, and I also know somebody a photographer who shot him, as far as shooting him
Yes.
for his pics and stuff like
Mhm.
that, because he was a senior, right? Is I mistaken?
No, he's a senior. He would have been a senior this year.
Oh, he would have
Yes.
been a senior.
So this year he's actually there. He's going to graduate and stuff like that. They're going to do a ceremony for him
Okay.
at college graduation. So
Okay.
They're usually good about stuff like that.
Yeah.
yes, I'm
you know.
excited about it. Man.
Yeah.
And I know this was one of the incidents that really fueled them to be like, we have to do something to protect them. From doing this, we gotta get a brotherhood together and pull these kids in closer because, especially within that organization, Sparanola, they had so many deaths. Not even just from the kids, but teachers as well. Just violence in the community, and it was something that McNeely really spoke out on, this is our community and we need to stand together and be together, But I definitely remember this incident happening
remember.
and
I remember.
fueling,
remember.
what they have, even the documentary that they have on them now.
Yes, LG is
So-
America.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
LG is America.
Algiers America. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. I'm gonna have to watch the documentary.
Yes.
Algiers America. How are you? How is your family? How is your your wife? How are you guys?
I can say everybody is taking it one day at a time and dealing with it in ways that they can deal with it. For my wife, it's like an everyday thing. You're losing your son. It's going to be hard. For our kids, it's an everyday thing. Even for almost everybody that he was connected to, because he was a clown. Like, he loved to clown around. He loved to joke around. So it's when that's taken away from you, it's like
It's like a void.
yes,
It's like a void. I couldn't even imagine, but I think about, like you said, it was his friend, and I talked to my son because I have a 14-year-old. Sona has a 16-year-old, and I talk to him every day, and I tell him, I said, son, you have to be wise because kids get envious of you based on the things that your parents provide for you, and I'm quite sure he was well provided for.
yes,
And kids get envious of that, and the people that you that close to me being young, me being I can remember girls wanting to slice me up because of just who my mom and my grandmother wanted. I went to Colton. So I went to a school in the Ninth Ward. You know Colton, CJ Colton.
yeah.
They
I went
wasn't
to
nice.
Lawless.
Yeah, so you already they brought knives to school and everything.
Yes.
It was a time, Sona, I had to bring a knife to school just to protect myself because they were saying that they was gonna jump me. Just because of your family providing for you. You know what I mean? Like and it just hurts my heart. That's why I tell Brock, I'm like, you want stuff, yeah, but you got to be mindful of the people you're around because they could say they love you, I'm your dog, whatever, and they could be malicious, you know.
So you guys have a twofold because not only did you lose your biological son, but apparently him and his guy was the other kid was very close, and he was
Yes.
like a son to you guys as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
technically, you've really lost two kids. You
Yes.
know,
I mean, in a way you can
in a
say that
way,
because we actually like pay for his baseball fees and stuff like that. So
right?
I mean, almost every kid that comes to our house, we actually just like,
Take in.
yeah, just
Yeah,
take
you
in.
have their
You know, like
house.
if we see someone that needs something, we're gonna do what we can, and it's
Yeah.
not to just.
Y'all
It's just to
have a
fill a
loving
void.
house.
Yeah, you're like
Y'all have a loving
I don't want to
house.
see no kid go without.
Yeah.
My wife definitely don't.
Yeah.
She's all about the kids.
Yeah.
And my
You gotta
mom,
chill.
before she passed away, it was like she always told me because I used to be upset because my mom always took kids in. Like
Hmm.
I used to be like, well, man, where I'm gonna sleep at? You giving
Yeah.
away my room and everything? And she's like, well, as when you get
That's
older,
how my mom.
you're gonna see why I do it, and I see why. There's a lot of kids that didn't ask to come into this world as being deprived,
Yeah.
and what's what is gonna hurt to give a kid something that you're not even gonna miss. So
Yeah.
Where are you guys on in the grief process? So this happened a year ago,
yes,
and I mean, it's something you never really get over it.
no,
But like we talked on our last show about grief and parents grieving and the stages. What do you think was the most difficult stage for you to deal with
Yeah.
or dealing with?
difficult stage was just getting through that time and that moment and still being able to communicate with each other as a family
Mm.
because you go through a lot of grief where you forget that you have other people in the house. It's like you're just so caught up into being sad
God, I
and
keep catching tears.
just that grief is something that I had to learn as well because
Yeah.
people handle grief differently. With me, I'm able to take grief and bottle up and still move on. Some people couldn't, like my wife and the kids. It was just like seeing them every day sad was just like it was like an extra hurt,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Because as a protector, as a dad, as a husband, you like I want to protect them from this.
Or what
I
could I
want
have
to
had
protect.
done to
Yeah.
keep this
yes,
from happening?
that's the main thing that goes through my
Yeah.
mind. What could I have done differently
Yeah.
that he would have still been here?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's a
Yeah.
double-edged sword. I mean, suppose I did something that day to stop whatever happened that day. I
Yeah.
mean, there's no telling what could have happened
Yeah.
the next day because
Yeah.
this kid could have just had this on his mind anyway. We
Yeah.
don't know what
What
happened.
was in the mind? What was in the
Yeah, the
mind?
mindset. And
Yeah.
some of these kids are where they get to the point of, oh, I just have to have,
Yeah.
and they go about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
They don't look at you still have life to live,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have that.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It's
get
almost
to
like
that
a
point.
And they don't
microwave thing. They want it
Yes,
fast.
everything.
They
they don't
want it
look at what the
now.
cost is. You thinking, okay, I'm gonna get into this, and this is all about me. I'm the only person that's taking the risk, but you don't know what your risk is gonna be and how those risks are gonna affect other people that are close to you that you care about.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm so sorry, and I'll definitely keep you and your family in prayers because, like I said, I can't even imagine, and I commend you for your strength to keep going and keep
mhm.
pressing and keep doing your business and keeping your family held up. How many kids? How many other kids? How many sisters and brothers?
so it's 3 girls and 2 boys now.
Three
So it would have been
girls.
6, but now we're
Yes.
down to 5.
Yes.
Um,
But he has a kid too, right?
yes.
Yes.
I'm about to get to the grandkids
Mhm.
right
Go
now.
ahead,
So
go ahead.
it's 2, 4,
Uh-huh.
5, 6 6 grandkids.
6 grandkids.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow, a
okay.
big family.
Yeah, y'all have a big family.
You know.
I know, like I said, I couldn't even imagine, but I know, like, I was really close to my grandmother, and that was like 20 some years ago. She passed, and she passed on Christmas Day, and that's the most dramatic, the debt and the loss that I dealt with in my life. Like, to the point where I didn't even want to get up, and like I had a 1-year old daughter, and I didn't even really care about Bree at the time,
Mhm.
which is sad. On her dad had to be like, "What is you doing?" I was like, "Lord, why you didn't take me?" That's how bad it was. I went through that for like, it was a long time. But what I started doing was, because my grandmother raised me, and I was so close to her. It's almost like a maternal thing. Like, I could still feel her. You know what I mean? And she been gone 21 years. So that's how I kept her alive. I would do things with her name and keep her alive and think about all the good things, and love on her children, my aunt, my uncle, that's how I kind of kept her alive. But to this day, 21 years, I still yearn for her. I still cry for her when I'm going through stuff. So, but I know she's in a better place than what we are here. Is a lot of things that we see in this world that people talked about that we didn't even think that would be happening, and it's happening.
Yeah.
Like the last days, they talk about Revelation, the last days. You see the stuff happening. You're like, man, my grandmother and them told me about this, but I never knew that this would happen. But it's happening.
But I'm gonna tell you what's the great thing about it. Well, not a great thing that's happening now. It's like it pushed us into doing what we were meant to do. Like my son, he's going into doing his rap thing, and his
Okay.
music is awesome. I
Yes.
feel like he's gonna blow up. My
Yes.
wife, she has oh Lord, she's gonna be upset. I forgot, but it's
Oh.
silence fuels the violence.
Okay.
That's her new thing
Okay.
that she's gonna be pushing.
Okay.
My daughter, she's graduating from nursing school.
Wow.
Matter of fact, that's Friday she graduates from
Okay.
Southern.
Congratulations, daughter. Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
I
What's her
wish
name?
Michaela Howard.
Michaela
Michaela.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Shout out to you.
That's right.
Yes.
My youngest daughter, she finally got her head on right. She's in school and working a job,
Okay.
and that's Koya. I'm proud of her.
Proud of you, Koya. We giving y'all shout outs.
That's
Go ahead.
right.
And then Kayla, she's actually buying a house, about to get married.
Yes.
No career yet, but
Yes.
hey. And
Yes.
my oldest son, Colin, he's working with my cousin in sports agency, so
Wow.
I'm so proud of him. Yes.
That's
So
awesome.
Yeah.
through that pain, through his death, it
Yeah.
actually pushed us. And then all of that, we all went to church. Like he been saying he wanted to go to church.
Yeah.
And we always put off because it was always a football game because he was
Yeah.
a two-sport kid. He
Okay.
played baseball and football.
Okay.
So we wound up going to the Abundant Tabernacle.
Yeah.
So,
I've been there.
yes.
Yeah.
So, Bishop Tyrone Jefferson is,
Yeah. Bishop Jefferson.
he
Okay.
is
Yeah.
a force in our life as well,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So I appreciate him. I appreciate everything that came out of it, but it's still just a step by step thing. Oh, not only that, like our family is closer too. Like everybody,
So it brought
like
the family
yeah,
closer together.
like my ex-wife and my wife is like that. Her
Yes.
sisters and brothers, siblings are closer.
Yeah.
I'm closer with my family, so it's like sometimes things
Yeah.
happen for a reason, and it's
That
not.
was the lesson
Yeah.
that you're supposed to get out of this,
Yes.
and the family is closer, and it realized, just makes you realize how precious people are, because we
Yes.
do take each other for granted, that we're gonna see them tomorrow, that I'm gonna see you in a few hours, not realizing that anything could happen at any moment, and you never lay your eyes on that person again.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm glad that you all, even though it is gonna be a cloud, or it has been a cloud, but that you are taking those emotions and pushing them into positive aspects,
Yes.
and rising above that, and
Especially his wife. I like the
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that she did a doing a movement against
Yes.
it. We gotta have her on the show.
Yeah.
Wife. We gotta
She
have you on the
was
show.
supposed to come, but
Okay.
she have the job that she works. She has to be there, so
Yeah. We gonna get on.
We
Yes,
gonna get
reach
her.
out,
We gonna get
yes,
her.
and get
Even if we have
on.
to do Zoom, we gonna get
Yeah,
her.
we gotta do
Yes.
Zoom. We got you. We want you on.
That's right.
And if y'all not busy on Saturday, I know y'all probably always busy, but y'all gotta stop at that grief awareness because y'all story will help so many people.
Right.
And I know you connected with with Tarek and T. We call him T. But I know you connected with him. But if y'all not busy, that would be a great thing. To
Definitely.
bring on your wife thing. It's called Silence the Violence, right?
She
Silence
said silence
fuels
fuels violence.
violence, and it
Silence
does
fuels
Fuels
violence.
and it
Yes.
does. Because we also talk about, well, what's next after that happened. What do you do next? And I know you, like you guys said, you used to help kids. You're a helping type of people, and sometimes when those things happen to you, and you're like, I'm a good person.
make it stop,
My
yeah.
child's a good person. Why did this have to happen to them? Or why am I helping people that won't put back into me? You know,
I'm not gonna lie, that's the way I felt, but she didn't feel that way. She was just like, she has to do something to help the kids, and I'm just looking at her like, we just lost our kid, and she was talking about scholarship programs. I mean, it's all types of stuff
That's
that's
her coping,
coming.
though. That's her coping.
Yes, and there's so much stuff that's coming. I just can't wait. I mean, I have a nice client sheet. I can't wait till that comes
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, I don't have anybody that's, well, I call them stars because they're stars to me, but they're not known throughout the world yet.
Yeah.
But when their stuff drop,
They're
they're
gonna
going to
be known about the world. Okay.
And plus, everybody that's with our company, it's like we're all family.
Yeah.
And I don't tell people this, but when I meet with them, it's like I'm vetting you to see if I can work with you.
I love it.
Yeah,
So all
because-
money ain't good money.
No.
So you
I done
don't take
turned down a lot
everybody.
of
I tell her that all the time. Like, you
Yes.
know what?
I don't want that
I don't want that client.
You can take that client.
You'll be,
Bitch,
you'll
I
be
was like,
surprised.
take your client back. Tell you, I don't want that client. I don't want that client.
My calendar been full from April to May. You'll be surprised how many people I done turned down.
I love it though.
Yeah,
That
because
means you
it's
know
like,
your value, you know your worth,
Yes.
and is that person a part of being in your family? And that your business is a family. Sona, no, I stood in a salon by myself a long time. Yeah, certain people, after a while, I'm like, oh, hold up, she gotta go because
yeah, it'll destroy your
the
brand.
vibe ain't
It'll
right.
diminish your brand.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. So that's a good thing that you look at everybody as family. And I wanted to ask you so, for example, I know how you say how people get in contact with you. Can you explain the process of being a part of your family and producing a product? Like if a person wanted to know that.
So, working with us, what we do is we take you in, we sit down, and first we discuss the product. First, I'm going to make sure that you don't have nobody else out there. Most products people sit in front of me, if I see it, I'll be like, nah, that's somebody else's stuff. And you'll be surprised how many chemists out here selling other people's things. So that was another reason why I wanted to come forward, because if you go in Walmart right now, everybody got the same thing.
Oh, I heard.
It's no different.
I heard.
You'll be
It's like a pool.
surprised.
It's like you have some people, some private label people that Sona like they mix a batch of stuff in one big thing, right? And people think they have different products, but they don't. They have the same shampoo that's in it, it's just labeled different.
Yes.
Same conditioner and is labeled different. You know what I mean? That's it. But you have the same. They have the same exact products.
Yes. So with us, you have your own product, and you're going to have your own intellectual properties.
Love it.
It's not going to be where we sit, bring you in, and hold you back. No, we want to make sure everybody prosper.
Yeah.
When, let's say, you and you own your own intellectual properties. So now you know how to go about doing it. So now you can help somebody else. And it creates generational wealth.
And it doesn't take from the things that you already have.
Exactly.
This is your product, you own it, but I can teach you or show you the process or what needs to happen.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited about that because like having that Spice Divas brand and Spice Diva Beauty Bar for 16 years, we gonna talk because that brand is, I want to do some stuff with that brand. I mean, I do have the lipstick and stuff like that, but as you were sitting here, God gave me something else while you sitting here, so I won't push that brand.
You gotta go for it.
Yes.
Once you have a successful product that's on the market, or even if you make it to Target or Walmart, somebody's gonna see that product. and all it takes is for that product to land in somebody's hands. So
That's all it takes. He's the living proof.
What does a person do if you have a product that you've created? Let's say like people who make their products at home, okay, and you have this product that you've created and you're selling this product. How do you protect that product from ending up in another chemist who is somebody bringing this product to them and reproduce your product?
well, first I'm gonna ask you what you mixing, because if you're pulling somebody else's stuff off the shelf and just mixing it, you're really not creating nothing because it's not stabilized.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And that's what
okay.
I find a lot of. Like people be like, "Oh well, I mix my own shampoo and stuff." No, you mix other people put stuff together, but okay. Yeah, you can never own that. But if you take it to a chemist and if he can see that he can do something with it and help revamp it, then yes. But if he see that you have, oh, this your product, he pour it and then he sample. Oh no, that's Paul Mitchell. I'm not messing with that because you gonna get me sued. Yeah. Mm-mm.
So let's say they have all the organic ingredients, a grease. So they have whatever the oils that they're mixing together, and whatever the carrier oil is, and they mix this grease together.
Well, yeah, you can, cause lot. Okay, so let me say it like this too. A lot of things that go into products you can't own.
Mm,
Nobody can own them because it's a product that everybody uses.
mm,
But it's a format of way of mixing where you add something else to it, then you can own it.
so it's the formula that you own.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, y'all.
Hey,
That
y'all.
we dropping the
We
jewels.
dropping the tea. We dropping the tea. Y'all around here saying y'all have products. Y'all around here saying y'all have original products and all this stuff. It's not original. You gotta get with Kev, the chemist. Let him see your products. Let him see if he want to
And
work
then,
with you.
Then not only that, my wife came up with this. We're thinking about putting pre-built products on the show and telling you, hey, we're going to bust this product down, and I'm going to come back with the results.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
Oh.
We gotta do that on this show.
Yeah, you do that on this show?
I would love to. I would love to.
I mean, we deal with a lot of we have a lot of different brands.
Yes,
That,
yes.
Not a lot, but local brands, black-owned brands that
Yeah.
we deal with. Their products and stuff like that. So I would love to break them down. Now we're not gonna reveal who is who, but then we'll know
No,
what's
I'm
actually.
telling.
Oh, you
I'm
telling?
telling.
Oh, that's the tea.
I'm telling.
That's the tea.
All right. So we're
That's
gonna.
the
But you know who?
tea.
You know who got some good products though?
Who?
Silk and Me for Kids.
Oh, my
Yes,
girl,
yes,
Mimi.
Mimi has some nice products. Like
Okay,
it's not
okay.
like you can take and break our products down. It's no trace of everybody else's product, and I love that. So yeah,
All
Yeah.
right, shout out to my girl Mimi.
Shout out to Silk Me. We had them on a
Kids.
few weeks ago.
Yes,
So yeah.
and they're
Mhm.
gonna be at
And then-
LSBBA.
Yes, right.
with
Go ahead.
drops, there's only 2 drops that's on the market that's a real independent drop.
Mm.
Everybody else's is just copied.
What?
Wow.
It drops like what drops?
Talking
Hair
about those
drops.
hair
Oh, the
growth
hair
drops.
drops.
Hair growth
Because
drops.
everybody got hair growth drops these
Mhm.
days. You know
Yeah.
this. Oh my God. It made me be like, like it was like, Cree, you need to get a drop. No. I want no drop. Everybody has the drops,
Yeah, everybody got
The
drops, but soon we'll be having some drops.
Okay.
Mm.
That's totally organic, like
Yeah.
nobody else's.
Organic.
First of its kind.
Hey.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
like that we're moving into the organic market because I feel like the earth heals. We putting all of this, FDA approved chemicals in our body, on our skin. You don't know what's in it. You don't know what's going to be the outcome of it. I just feel like it's really just too much. It's too much. So
Yes.
I'm definitely into. I tell all people, what can I put on my hair? They want to go buy something. I'm like, you're not going to be able to buy nothing out this store that's going to help your hair or help it grow
Yeah.
the way organic products do.
will,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So that's the route to go. I would tell anybody. Organic.
And then you know what else I'm tired of too? I hate to see a person that already has good hair just be like, "Oh, look what it done to my hair." No, that ain't doing
that
to
ain't
your
do that
hair.
to your
Your hair already good.
Yeah. What about
You already got good hair. That's why I be mad. I be like, and then a
And then the
person
people
that I
so
know.
silly. The people
Oh,
go up
my
and get
God.
the people so so silly. They believe it in whatever they say. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
do that to my
But
hair.
some people have different issues. So I had a lady who has a nice texture hair. Apparently, she already always had a nice texture hair. And even though she was a cancer patient, she's a cancer survivor, but in her hair is growing in nicely. And she was explaining, "Oh, I do this to my hair, I do that." She still have like some thinning in some places, but it is growing back really good, nice and thick. But she was like, "Oh, I just wish it was thicker. I just wish it was this." I'm like, it's some people who ain't got no hair. It's some
And
people
God has blessed you.
who patchy. They had a group back patchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know people that gone through different illnesses and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, you gotta be
Gotta
grateful.
be grateful. You talking about organic? Yeah, I was talking about organic stuff. I mean, somebody I was talking to this morning, who's a personal trainer, said, I eat leaves. I eat leafy. I eat at least 7 ounces of leaf or something like that, of leafy greens and stuff. And he said,
I'll drop
I don't
dead.
even. Yeah, about a year. He been doing it for a year. He said he don't even wear deodorant. I said, you don't stink? He said no, because of my eating habits. He said, y'all, you say you profess God, you believe in God. He said, but we really don't follow what he the earth, the stuff that he's put in there for our temple. And then he gave me logistics and said you could go look it up. God weighed 155 pounds. I said, what? 155 to 165 pounds. I said, he did, huh?
Oh, I never heard that. That was the
Me
first time I ever heard something like that.
All I
This
know
is my
is
first time ever
if I
hearing
just
that.
eat leaves, I know I'm gonna drop dead.
No,
My
he
iron is
said
gonna
not
be
just
low.
leaves, not just leaves. He said by him incorporating the leaves in his diet, he don't have to wear deodorant. I don't see how that's possible with this New Orleans, but he said he don't have to wear
Well, I
deodorant.
can tell you what happened because I'm a person. I switched from wearing like regular antiperspirant
Uh-huh.
deodorant to like the aluminum free one. Now, prior to
Yes.
that, I used to always get like breakouts and like boils and stuff under my arm. Wearing deodorant, and I'm a stress sweater, so I just felt like it really just fueled.
Sona said I'm a stress.
I am, and so it fueled the fire and it fueled the funk to me. It's nothing that you can put on to mask that. When I stepped away from the aluminum deodorant, now I can even go a day or two without deodorant. So what happens? Your body gets acclimated to the things you're putting in it, putting on it.
Yes.
And then once you start taking those things away, it restabilizes itself. It's natural, natural oils, natural odors. You don't smell how you smell when you were using the chemical stuff.
Do you guys
But
find that? You could go ahead. Go ahead.
but not only that, if you go around aluminum plant, aluminum is not a nice smell. So what makes you think it's gonna smell nice on you?
On your body.
Yeah. When aluminum is burning, it's horrible.
Yeah. Do y'all find like when you change your eating habits and you change your diet and stuff like that? Do you feel like that helps your skin and it helps your
It does.
'cause, yeah.
It helps everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because I noticed, like me changing. I'm not saying I eat 100% healthy all the time. Like for example, we went out yesterday to eat. I said I wanted red beans, so I had my red beans. Yesterday. But I noticed by me working out more, I could see a difference in my skin. I got a new little bump right here, but I could see the difference. Like my skin is better than what it used to be. You remember how my skin used to be, Sona?
Well, what's happening is that you're working out, so you're sweating. So then your body is sweating out all those toxins.
Yes.
And so now you have another organ to release the toxins from your body. Whereas before, you probably, even though our body naturally does, the pores seep out the toxins, but
Yeah.
now it's like you're forcing them out. So that's why you're having that experience, and it happens from the inside out.
Well,
Which
some
is
of our
even better.
bodies does, but when you consume alcohol, do you know that it stops your body from
From doing it.
yes, getting out toxins? Anything that messes with your kidney, your liver, and pancreas stops you from getting rid of toxins.
The other day I was looking on I was looking on social media and I saw a healthy liver versus a liver that's
A fatty liver.
yeah, a liver
Yeah.
that's what they say that they consuming a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
And one was pink and beautiful, and the other one was like somebody they took cigarettes and just
Yeah.
put it pop
This
it
is dying.
is dying.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
a liver is an organ that can reproduce itself. So if
Yes.
you kill a liver, you really doing something. You really doing something.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So I think
I,
we're gonna take another little short break.
yeah. Are we gonna? Well, I don't. They said time to end, so we probably gonna wrap it up. We're
Yes.
wrapping it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's do our takeaways and wrap it on up. So okay, so we have this thing that we do.
Okay.
Okay, and it's called a takeaway,
Okay.
and we explain to everybody what is you look in the camera, you tell somebody what exactly you want them to take away from your time being here on Red Lip Talk podcast, or take away today, period, that's going to help them. You might have a woman on there that's hurting some kind of way, a father, a kid, but what is your takeaway? What is something that you think about that you want them to take away from Kev the chemist? It might be somebody that's inspired about hearing your story, want to be a chemist, a young kid. Tell them what's your takeaway.
Well, one of my takeaways is that I'm hoping to have a lot of young kids out there that wants to go into nursing or being a doctor, chemist, anything in the medical field. Because it's a lot of that we need. I mean, you wouldn't believe how short it is as far as like STEM programs and stuff. It's not that many kids going into that anymore. And what I would love for people to take away is whatever your brand is, make sure that you own it outright. I was told that, I was told that in a group one time. Master P was on Chef Matura Highway filming the Ice Cream Man. And his word to us was just make sure you own whatever you put your name on. So, with that being said, I just want people to understand that if you have a product, go that extra mile to own your intellectual properties. Trust me, it pays off. Everybody always talking about, oh yeah, I got money for this, I got money for this, but you want to spend on the wrong things. Spend that extra money. Spend it. Trust me, it pays off. You ain't gonna see money right then and off the back. Oh, but when time goes on, you're gonna see that money. And plus, nobody can ever take it. It's always in your family. Or somebody could come along and see it and be like, oh, I want to use that. Well, sure, look, I have this right here. And get them to sign it, and guess what? You making money off of someone else.
So I got one more thing. Let's go back to the honey. Is that something that people can buy now, or when can they expect to be able to buy it?
So today I'm going to meet with somebody today that's actually a partner on this,
Okay.
and we're going to come up with a date. And when you see skin therapy, you'll see.
So that's the name of it, skin therapy.
Yes.
All right. So y'all be on the lookout for skin therapy coming soon. Liquid gold.
Y'all have a slogan?
No, not yet.
Skin therapy, the liquid gold. What you call it?
Your royalties.
Royalties, yeah. Shoot me out something, little creature, that liquid gold. Yeah. The liquid gold.
I actually enjoyed being with y'all today.
Yeah.
This was
Very
nice.
cool. We
Yes.
enjoyed
We
being with you.
did.
It's always great to see another BMW making big moves. we
Tell
call
her-
we
we
call
call
it
it
black man
BMW.
working.
Black man working,
Black man
BMW.
working.
And that's the way it
Black
should
man
be.
What I
working.
call
It should
my
be
son.
that
And
way.
that's what I
When he
love
went
about
to
our
his first
Go ahead.
job,
Uh-huh.
I actually learned it from a childhood father of mine, and that's he was like, BMW. You think we talking about the car? No, I'm a black man working. My son went on his first job. I said, look at that BMW. He looking around like, Mama, what you doing? You're a black man working and doing big things. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a proud moment.
Yes.
Always
And
a
what
proud
I love about Red Lip Talk podcast, like, because we always, people may think, oh, it's always we just gonna have women on, but I like the way the diversity of the show. Because lately we've been having men on, power men, BMWs, black men working. So we've been having a lot of that on the show as well. Yeah,
And that's
so
a
that's
good thing because everybody feels that most black men don't work.
Yeah.
They
Other
don't work.
working
They don't
black
take
men.
care of their family.
Yeah.
They're not, in the
And
community.
I love that because you're changing the narrative.
Right.
And,
Absolutely. And that's what it's about. So let's get back to the takeaways.
Takeaways.
Sorry we be, back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah.
But that's how it is.
oh, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, we live.
we live. Look.
We live.
takeaway. So I just want y'all to. I had my friend. I'm gonna go, but Chantel. I'm gonna shout you out today, girl, because I know you watching Chantel. So she was telling me, today I know it's not you're not feeling the best. But today is a day that you really got to push through. And I know we talk about a lot of that, pushing through, pushing through, pushing through. Yeah. But that's going to be the key element to being a successful brand, business, entrepreneur, whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah. Because it's really in those moments, like she said, that you rise to the occasion. Because the devil, he don't want you to rise. Yeah, so he want everything to be thrown at you to keep you down, to fuel on those emotions, depression, anxiety, sadness, grief. He's going to continue to compound those things because he doesn't want you to get out of that, because he knows if you get out of that moment, you're gonna be a force to reckon with, and that means people are gonna follow you, and they're gonna get out of their sadness and their grief and those negative emotions. So y'all, today is the day. You don't feel like it, you don't want to do it, get up. Don't set yourself back another 6 months, another year by not doing the things that you know you need to be doing to set yourself up for success. So that's going to be my takeaway. That's going to be my little golden nugget for y'all today, because somebody gave it to me. All right? There you go.
Thank you, Chantal. That was beautiful, Sona. That was beautiful. For me, my takeaway, and when you were saying that, I heard in my spirit about God is not going to give you no more than you can handle. Yeah. He's going to equip you. He's not going to give you no more than you can handle. He's the same way they talked about in church about Job. The enemy wants us to curse God. The enemy wants us to give up. He's not going to give you no more than you can handle. Even though like the grief, that was grief. But he knew that your family will be able to go through and sustain. He's not going to give you no more than you can handle. He's going to equip you. He equipped you today for Chantel to say, push through, push through, push through. When we talk about that a lot, when I say I get numb to stuff, I thank God because God is starting to teach me not to move off my emotions. That's right. When you know how to conquer your emotions, you are forced to be reckoned with. That's no matter how you may feel in that moment, he's teaching me not to move off of my emotions, even anger. Because I was the type, I will pop up. That's why I tell people, I lift weights versus punching somebody out. Okay? I let me go to the gym, versus me punching somebody out. Because a person that can control their emotions, you can conquer anything. And consistency. When you consistent, that's why I'm doing that 50-day challenge, because that's going to hold me accountable to be consistent. If I don't work out, I don't count the day. That's why I post, so I can see myself. And again, the 50-day challenge, join me. I'm going to redo it again 50 days. After I finish this 50 days, I'm going on it again. And that's what? Spiritually fit, physically fit, emotionally fit, financially fit. I'm forgetting one. Mental. There we go. Mentally fit. So if we be consistent and we do things that's going to help us, we can go forward. I heard something today. It said about, we want all this fakeness, like on Facebook fake book sometimes. fake book. You hear all these fake theologies. You hear all this fake people telling stuff. They say all this stuff then, and they don't even have the oomph or the power or the strength to keep going. You know what I mean? But they telling you one thing on Facebook, and you taking everything that they say, or they showing you the things that they think is good. Okay? And that's another thing. A lot of people value people off what they have. They value people on what they think they see instead of valuing people with the core. Guess what? You can keep your money. I don't want your money if your heart ain't pure.
That's right.
You could keep your money if your heart ain't pure.
If your intentions are not pure, you could
come on now.
That's right.
You can keep it.
That's right.
No, the beautiful thing, y'all, don't look at what the eyes see. A lot of times we judge people based on what the eyes see instead of feeling that heart. The Bible says the pure at heart shall see God. My grandma used to say the pure at heart shall see God. I want your heart. I don't care what you could do. Because that don't give you character, nor do that don't give you value. Okay?
That's right.
That's my takeaway for today.
I like that.
That's my takeaway.
We want to thank you again, Kev, for coming on with us. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Follow him at
Kev the Chemist _ on Instagram.
Yes.
Kev the Chemist Labs on Facebook. Dr. Kevin Harford on Facebook. DRKJ Harford _ on Instagram. That's my main page.
Okay, all right. So they got your website up so people can contact you and look on there now. I like the way they do that. Pop everything up while you're talking. So we're so high
take a
tech.
look at all of his products.
Yes.
That y'all cannot take away from him because he is protected. And be on the lookout for skin therapy, you guys.
The liquid gold.
Skin therapy, hair souffle, lace melt.
Okay.
Hookahs.
Okay.
All types of stuff.
All types of stuff
That's coming on.
Wow.
Yes.
You doing it big.
I had to.
Yes.
That's right.
And then stay tuned. He's going to be on some amazing podcasts
That's
as well.
right.
And I thank him because he said he wanted to come on our podcast first.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
Before
so
he
much.
hit the other people. So you know we amongst the greats because he's going to do Snoop Dogg's podcast and some other people. But he did us first. I love it. Thank you so much for your time.
I had to.
Yes.
And
So,
your energy.
yes, and your
absolutely.
energy is beautiful. Your energy is beautiful,
Thank
and
you, thank you.
I'm so honored and proud. I mean, I'm just honored and I'm just grateful. So we thank y'all for tuning in to
Stay tuned till next week.
Yes, share, tag. We're gonna say that at the end.
Share, tag, like, post.
Like, post,
Become a sponsor.
become a sponsor. Oh yeah, we do have sponsorship. Get a commercial.
Yes.
Become
Definitely.
a sponsor. And of all the above, make a donation.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Yes,
See y'all
we
next
do.
week.
Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah. You got to do that. Papa. Yeah, let's go.
Spicy
Amazing
up.
show.
Sona's charm. Red lip. Red lip talk.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red lip.
It's Marlon Big Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.